We're recording. We are. Okay, yeah, so you're probably thinking, what the hell is this setup? I'm just here to tell you, let's just start the tutorial and like not really put much thought into it. One day I'll just have a studio where like it won't be so chaotic. So let's start with the real basics of this song. I don't know if it's B minor or like it's in this. Anyway, so let's see. Oh, before we continue any further, the way these tutorials work, I don't read sheet music, never have, never will. Been playing since I was 3. I'm gonna teach it to you as if it's C major in the grand scheme of things, but yeah, don't hold me to any traditional music theory standards. Let me lower the volume for the mic because for the life of me I can't focus if I hear myself. And what else to say here? Yep, just have some fun, okay? I'm not here to give you a bad grade. Anyway, so I guess it's some form of I think it's this. Yeah, right? Because, listen, anyway, start with your right hand. I'm going to show you something first, and then you're going to play it. Sorry for any clicking and clocking you hear from the keys. I really don't know how to get out of that sound, considering I need a microphone to record, and I use a VST for the sound that you're hearing to come in clearly. Continuing. Right hand, it'll be, what is this? F sharp, I guess. E, A, and F sharp. Repeat. Okay. There's a couple of different ways to play that depending on what instruments you're listening to as that's being introduced, how you want to voice it and whatnot. So I guess I'll show you some things that you can do, but like at the end of the day, the video that you've seen for this isn't based on, or it is based on a improvisation. So like you're not going to get the exact notes that I played in that video, but I feel like that's a given. And then we'll lean into the left hand and we'll bring it all together. And you'll slowly start to see, like most songs, things repeat. And it's really just how you want to put it together. So, right hand, I've showed you it. Now let's tell you it. F sharp, E, A, F sharp, okay? Okay, so that's E, F sharp, E, B. Then you're gonna hit B again. It's kind of like whatever scale this is, that would be considered its half step up, even though it looks like a whole step, right? I think. Don't judge me. Okay, so we're gonna go from that B to the C sharp, and then we're gonna go from C sharp to D. You can hold it there a little bit longer for dramatic effect because you got to get into some shit, you know. Deadass. Or you can just keep going slow for the sake of learning this. Then it's on D. All right, so let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then you're gonna go to E. So after you go to E, technically you go to F sharp, but in the song, you can actually hear it alternate between B and F sharp. So it'll be, oh, I'm sorry, A, my bad. Then I think it switches to B. And I'm going to teach you that just so you have all the notes so you can flex on your friends. So you're going to go from D to A. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know. Miss me on the counting. Then you're going to go from A. Took my goofy medicine today. I hope this tutorial is still worth a damn to you. So from E to B. Also, it's been a while since I needed some recharge. So while I did take some goofy medicine today, I am also internally gleeful that I'm playing the piano because I haven't been excited to play the piano in a while. Burnout and whatnot. Okay, E to B, F sharp. And you can hit D, or you don't have to. You can just totally skip that note. B, so twice. A, F sharp, E, D. Now that's the main thing that everybody knows throughout this song. So what I did was like, oh, that's easy. We just build on it. And so that's what this tutorial is going to be. And then you just add more notes. So when you're doing that, you're kind of just figuring out like, what is the rest of the notes for the song, right? And it's somewhere, yeah, almost. Oh, is that D major? I guess. I don't know. This is why I don't. Let me not go into a tangent. So I start with, now I did watch my improvisation before this, so I can like look at it and be like, okay, I'm going to show some of this and show some of that. And try to teach this in a way where it's more of a generalized version of what you're going to play. So you're not doing the improvisation, but still like you can do whatever you want. Now that you know the right hand in the main melody, now we bring the left hand together and to tie that in. So I kind of start with G major. I love keeping notes together. I know people keep G major like this. Technically, I mean, it's G, B, and D, whatever. For extra flair, you add that A. Okay. You see how great that sounds? That sounds like the song. Okay, so just so we're clear on these notes here, because sometimes I feel like I'm showing things and not saying things, even though I'm saying things, but maybe I'm like saying things out loud and also in my head. So again, G, A, B, D. And you can play this lovely chord with each note that you play on your right hand. So you can slowly introduce this song for your build up, right? You can keep the single notes on your right hand. You don't have to go straight into chords. It's the whole point of a build up. You start with a little bit of notes and you add some more. Less is more is less, whatever you want to say. Next part, I'm pretty sure it's here. Yes, okay. Next chord. And these are, mind you, I know this tutorial's all over the place already. These are basically the left-hand chords that you'll be playing throughout the entire song. I will show you how to build more on those chords and play them on other keys throughout your keyboard, rather than just staying here. Okay, so yeah, you know your right hand already. Okay, next chord, F sharp, A, C sharp. It's probably considered like, I'm not gonna even try to do any music theory, just tell you the notes. Then the next one after that is like a B minor. So yeah, B, D, F sharp. I know I'm saying minor and then saying sharps, and then at some language here that would be considered like a flat of something. Again, I'm just gonna teach you it as if it's C major because that's where it starts and ends for me. I don't care about the traditionality of it. I'm just here to feel the music, okay? And I think that's high key important for those who watch my videos and want to learn how to improvise, okay? So yes, we have that G, and we go to this F sharp, whatever, F sharp minor, and then we got B minor, and let's see. So yeah, when you're repeating up here and you kind of got your hands all the way close together, I mean, you can kind of bring it down here if you want, but it feels too out of place to introduce any of these deeper notes, if you will, so early on. So even though I'm saying, hey, hit B minor, even and your right hand is technically taking place on that F sharp, you're still using like two fingers here. You can play it with one hand, I guess, if you want to. Where's the fun in that? So and let's see. Oh, humming. Do not be afraid to hum so you can hear outside of what's just in your head and then match your hum to the key. So, and I think that's yeah. So then it goes to like a major. So after you play B minor, you'll go to A major, A, C sharp, E. Give me a moment. I haven't played this song since you've seen the date of this video being uploaded. Not this video, but like the day that I made the improvisation. Okay, so you can go from A major to D major. Okay, so let's just stop right here in case you're confused. What are the chords for the left hand so far? We got G. We got this, I guess F sharp, right? Something, right? And then we go from that to B minor, or B minor 7th is nice. 7th, by the way, is B, D sharp, F sharp, A. And then after the minor, you go to A major, A, C sharp, E, A. After that, then you go to D major, or D major 8th, whatever you want to call it. D, F sharp, A, D. I'm showing you the notes all over the keys, but really the purpose of this is to have you gain some familiarity with the keys being the same. Like, so what I mean by that is like, well, that's D, and I know that this is D, and this is D, and this is D, and this is D, and that's D, right? And the more you start to look at notes like, oh, it's the same set here, and it's lower and middle and then higher, the more you're like, okay, in my head, I want to play this note a little bit higher, but I might want to play this note a little bit deeper. And so I know that I can go from here to here, right? Importance. But maybe it's not being communicated well. Anyway, so let's see where we're at. Let's start back over. Okay, so after I do that A major, because obviously you don't want your hands being too overlapped on each other while you're doing the main melody for your right hand, you can, after you finish A major, you can play your D major down here. And it sounds cooler too, right? So because when you play it down here rather than up here, it lets you play this. What a great chord. Anyway, and then I think in the video you see me do something like. So I just like, is that staccato? Again, I don't really know the terminology. No, that's not to say that I don't be trying to learn it every now and then. If a video intrigues me enough, where like somebody like, what's his name? Charles Cornell, I think is his name. But he's like teaching a song or talking about a song that I like, that I have emotional interest in, then the terminology starts to come together with me for me to learn. Otherwise, if you're like, hey man, this is Beethoven and we're going to be playing it like this, I don't care. I don't care. So I play the same notes that I'm teaching you here, essentially, right? They got the G, the F sharp, the A, B, or is it G, F sharp, B minor, A, D, right? And so I'm playing the outside notes of the chords, right? So when you get to that half step on your right hand, I am so sorry that this tutorial is all over the place. I really do have ADHD, and I just was diagnosed with autism like a few months ago. So, but I hope that this all makes sense. Because the purpose is for you to like really know the song. I got a million thoughts on it and how I think I should be teaching it and what you should be playing, but whatever. So your right hand, when you get to that half step and shit's about to break down, this is still the G major that I was teaching you, right? That's still this, but all I'm playing is G and D. Now I'm actually playing it like this in the video. I have a tendency of playing songs like I guess the fingering movements, I have a tendency of playing them a certain way for shits and giggles. Like it's like an internal joke with myself that I try to convey to others that I'm just here to goof around and have fun. And I mean that shit. So I think traditionally speaking, you would probably use your 1 and 5 or your pinky and your thumb. But I mean, you don't have to do that. You can do anything. Any of these notes that you've seen me playing in the beginning, you can do that pretty much for the remainder of the song. It's just about like, how to say this? Make your fingers dance on the keys that it's given. So once you know, like, hey, I'm in this scale here or this key, I know that I can hit any of those notes in any type of pattern, which you can equate patterns to dancing for your fingers, if that helps. And it'll sound good. And so that's what I did. So, plus you also want to give that emphasis, because when the song starts, it gives you this, you got those notes holding out, right? And then when it gets to that half step, right? Like you kind of want to introduce like like this bouncy type method, but I can still hear myself, and so it's messing with me. Now I can't. Now we're good. So I guess you can say that I'm going to introduce some chords to your right hand, but not really, because it's the same notes that you've learned in the beginning, but you're just playing the same notes on your left hand. So hopefully you see what I'm doing here. Let me see. It looks like I did more, but I didn't. Okay, so we're playing the same shit that you're playing on your left hand, which is still the G, the F, the B, the A, then back to the D, right? But instead of just playing those notes with your left hand, you're playing them with your right hand while also playing the melody. What is good though is because the majority of this melody for each of, how to explain this? For each note that you're hitting with your right hand, it's matching the key of your left hand. So it looks like you're doing a lot, but you're not. So, see, because we're already in G here. And technically, you think you're not in A here because you're here, but you are. It's almost like a, I don't know what a relative minor is these days. I remember my teacher in high school said it like in a certain way. But it's almost, I guess, any of these notes right here, any of these notes right here is what's going on in your right hand. And you can play a major, just going up in the chords that I taught you, but instead of with your left hand, you're playing it with your right hand. And then now you can keep playing the D there while you do this, or you can and so always think of, not always, depends what you do, but majority of the time, always think of your right hand as an extension of your left hand. Or an extension of the chords that you're playing with your left hand. So I know that when I'm here, oh, that sounds great. I know that when I'm here, that I can play any of these notes, right? Now you're probably thinking like, how do we go from like, and then put my hands over here? And really it's just an inversion. An inversion, quick example of what an inversion is. You have 3 notes, we're looking at D major, 3 notes, and then you're like, okay, how can I play these same 3 notes going upwards? So you got D, F sharp, A, right? And I want to keep these same notes, and I want to keep playing those same 3 notes all the way up the scale and all the way down. I go to the next 3. We got F sharp, A, D. It's still the same. Now it's up. That's inversion, like what, 2? I don't know. Then you got the next one, A, D, F sharp. It's still these 3. You're just going up, right? And it's kind of like that with, that's how I view music. If you want to learn how to play anything fast, look at it like that. So that's what we're doing here when I say, that's why I'm not really like teaching you each individual notes to play, because you already learned it. You already learned all the notes that I taught you in the beginning, and all we're doing is adding more notes to fill that in by using the chords that I've already taught you with your left hand, adding extra notes from those chords into your right hand. So if I were to show you from the beginning, right? So that would be in G in the beginning. You have to hear the song in your head. I don't know if other people do this, because I'm starting to think people just don't be hearing things in their head when they're playing. They're just playing whatever they see. You have to hear the song. So I know that when I'm on this part of the song, oh, it's like I could hear when the chord's changing. I don't know. That's how music goes. You see how I made a mistake, but I can still play it off because I'm still hitting the keys that are in the chord or in the scale that I'm supposed to be in. Whereas if I hit a note that wasn't in the scale, then it wouldn't make any sense. Like every song has a scale or a key that you can hit every single note in it, no matter what part you're in the song, maybe unless it's a bridge. And it won't be wrong. And that's what's going on here. So let's move past this, because I know I've been rambling for almost 30 minutes on a really short, simple song, but I'm just trying to help you guys understand how to build the song and not just like play this and play that, because I don't do arrangements anymore. I could do arrangements, but I find that doing an arrangement is it's miserable. I've done it for 30 years, okay? And I was angry for it. I'm glad for what it's taught me, all that great stuff. I'm in the improvisational route now, so my tutorials are a little bit winded, but it's for improvisational purposes at the end of the day. So now we got this down. And you go down a half step, right? So it's F sharp, C sharp. You do the same thing. I'm just hitting the outside notes. And the only thing that's missing is those middle notes, right? Right? And then the song starts, right? But you already know the song. Like if I dead ass wanted to end the song right now, you would know what to do. I genuinely believe that, because I just told you everything that there is to know about this song. So the only thing you're doing now is taking everything that you was doing over here with your right hand and bringing it down a couple of octaves. The same thing with your left hand, bro. So now I like to like do sporadic things like been a while, but also there's like a microsecond delay through the microphone. That's where my headphones are plugged in instead of my Focusrite. So nonetheless, it's all the same. You're playing the same notes that you did on your right hand. Whatever. Just play everything in a lower octave. Deadass. You're playing everything in a lower octave with more power now, and maybe a lot more notes. And it looks like I'm doing a lot of crazy shit in the video, but I'm not. I'm not trying to like downplay myself. Like, I listen to my stuff and I'm like, yo, that slaps for sure. But I'm not gonna have y'all psych yourselves out, because you can do this too. And I wish I had current me as a kid, because the amount of negativity, internalized negativity to reach perfection was miserable, absolutely miserable. And I wish I had more fun doing it instead of trying to reach my perfection. I mean, I'm all grateful for it all and all that other fun stuff, but that doesn't mean that I have to teach y'all like that. So same notes. Your pinky is doing the majority of the work, right? And then like your other fingers 1, 2, 3, and 4 is continuing the chords. As you can see, we're still in G here. And your pinky is doing the main melody while the rest of your fingers is carrying out the bass or the left hand side, if you will, and filling up those notes or filling up that space with notes. And you have to be mindful for every time your left hand switches. So I'm in G, so I know I can keep playing here and bullshitting, right? Now I'm going to F, so I have to switch. I have to go from here and I have to switch. Because now, even though my left hand is taking up these Fs as octaves, technically if you looked at it from a right hand perspective, you're right here, F sharp, A, F sharp, A, C sharp, F. Now we go to B minor. And see, I'm still here. You still have that B minor. All I'm doing is adding A because I'm making my left hand like a seventh. I love sevenths. Go to that A. Now we're gonna get ready to go to D major. But keeping that B here makes this like a seventh too. And then we're gonna take that B to go to that C sharp, the same shit that you was doing over here. Then you're gonna repeat. And so I think we're kind of done here. I've been rambling almost 35 minutes, but that is the song. And at this point, it's more of like what type of character do you want to add to this? So yes, you want to add some pedal, give some extra emphasis, crescendo some notes. Make sure you change those pedals every time you're changing a chord, right? And then when you want some extra clear emphasis on some things, you take off the pedal and just using your fingers. Let me see. Or you can go back and forth. But what I really like to do that is for this part. Where is it? That part, and it looks like I'm doing a lot. Again, I'm not. Rather than playing the chords separately, right? Or playing the notes of the chord separately. I'm playing a chord for each note for my right hand. And I guess you can look at that as like a chord is being played, because these are vocals in the song. So a chord is being played for every note of that vocal, and you're playing the entire chord, right? So let's count. I know people also learn with counting. 1, 2, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you repeat. And so after that, you kind of can just improvise like forever, of repeating it, of playing it different ways. You can do octaves. Been a while, so bear with me. Anyway, what I would recommend, and I always recommend this because this is how I learn every song, get comfortable with if you get comfortable with the left hand chords, so we've already established, again, G, F, B, A, D, whatever, improvise on those. So keep the main melody in your head, but I'll show you an example. You're going to sing the main melody in your head, and I'm just going to play the left hand. The delayed is really fucking with me. And you could even do like some romantic stuff. Anyway, I think I rambled long enough, and I don't even know if y'all care for this anymore. All of that to say, this is why I name these type of videos piano lesson / tutorial, because if you're looking for somebody that's just gonna say, press this note and press this note, and you're good, you got the wrong channel. You got the wrong channel. I'm letting you know that right now. And I don't know. I'm damn sure not going to be editing any stuff anytime soon. You know, I make it big enough, I'll pay somebody else to do the editing for me, like they do for Charles. But I'm not going to be doing it myself. I'd rather play the piano with that extra time than to be spending it editing. Anyway, this song ain't that hard. I would argue that I normally don't say do not press yourself to have the song learned by the time my tutorial is finished, because that is absolutely an introduction to perfectionism. Been there, done that my entire life, by the way. But you don't have to do that. But I am trying. My goal is to break it down enough for you to like really understand the concept by the time the tutorial's done, or maybe beforehand. And then you should be good to go. Whatever. If you got any questions, just ask them, and I'll answer them as best as I can. If I don't feel like I got an answer, I have no problem linking you to somebody else's video that could describe what I'm talking about that helps you understand what it is I'm trying to explain. So I hope y'all find this useful, and I'm not going to apologize for being goofy, because that's you getting the real me. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. And now to climb up on my piano chair for the most unrealistic setup, but nobody ever wants to talk about it because they act like they got their shit all perfect. Have a good one, y'all.